What is going on, guys? I'm Jamie and welcome back to my Low Flying Magpies 2.0 series part 3, and today we take on Preston North End in the Sky Bet Championship. If we just have a little recap over the past two fixtures since you were with me. A lot of yellow on there, more yellow than I would like. I think the Sunderland defeat has knocked our confidence, but as you can see, still no red circles, so things can't be done too badly. After the Sunderland game, we had a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa. Nathan Baker with an own goal in the 86th minute. It was a low cross in from Atsu that hit Baker and trickled into the net. I thought we'd stolen a win there, but Jonathan Kodjia with an equaliser in the 91st minute. To be fair, it was a great strike, and I think a point was probably deserved. After this, we drew 2-2 at home with Norwich. They scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. They scored their first goal when they're straight from kick-off. They robbed us of the ball and scored a second, and it looked pretty bleak from there. Mitrovic getting not a consolation, but getting one back just before half-time, going an absolute bollocking as per at half-time. Atsu gets the equaliser. We were on top for the rest of the game, but couldn't quite make our advantage pay. And they get now a game against who were bottom of the time. I don't know if they still are, Rotherham. And it's a good win, 5-3, on the road. It's a good win. It's a high-scoring game. That's the problem. It was a high-scoring game. Conceding 3 goals to the team who are bottom of the league is not ideal. And that's a theme you'll notice in this run of games, is we've conceded a lot of goals. We've scored a lot of goals. We've also conceded a lot of goals. And that may be down to the tactic. I'm starting to see flaws in the 4-4-2. It has been working, so I am tempted to stick with it, but it's definitely something that I am thinking about. Anyway, in this game, Norwich, we just played them. Rotherham 1-0 up with a pen. Mitrovic getting a goal a few minutes before half time. Richie actually grabbing another one. Straight afterwards, 2-2, Danny Ward gets an equaliser for them. And after that, we just became rampant. Gale grabbing one, Atsu grabbing one another minute later. Mitrovic getting a fifth. And Joe Newell scoring in the last kick of the game. But a win on the road is still good. You see my 2 front men in that game, Mitrovic and Gale, both getting 9s, so a good performance. After international break, we had a 1-1 draw against Brentford. Atsu scoring on half time. A game that we dominated, really. I'm quite disappointed that we let a win slip, but a header from a corner, Brentford grabbing an equaliser, and a finish as 1 apiece. This is possibly the most crazy game I've ever been a part of on Football Manager. We went, what was it? I'm just looking at it. We went 3-0 down in this game. Barnsley were a mid-table team. They're doing well this season, but they were a mid-table team. 3-0 down, and as you can see, all of our goals came in the last 19 minutes of the game. I'm going to say it again, I gave them an absolute bollocking at half time. 2-0 down. I said this isn't acceptable against Barnsley. No offence to Barnsley fans, if there's any Barnsley fans watching, but a team like Newcastle should not be getting so easily outplayed by a team like Barnsley. Anyway, we were 3-0 down. Matt Ritchie grabbed a goal, and I thought, well, it's just a consolation. Hadji scored, and 3-2, and I thought, yeah, this could be us. We could turn this game around. And then, literally 6 minutes to go, Barnsley grabbed a 4, making it 4-2, and I thought, that's it, comeback's done. Literally, from kick-off, Matt Ritchie got the ball, he scored a third, and then in the 90th minute, and I'll show you this goal because it's probably the scrappiest goal I've ever seen on Football Manager. So here we go then. Colback whips the corner in, heads back out to him, the cross was whipped in, Gale gets there before the keeper, Dummett walks it into the post, gets a lucky ricochet, and he slots into an empty net. Probably the luckiest goal you'll see, but I'm glad it came, saved the embarrassment. Credit to Barnsley, they were a good side. If you have a look at the stats, equal in possession, we had far more shots than them, more on target, but you've got to take your chances, and fair play to them. Anyway, the last game before you joined me, a 2-1 win against Ipswich. I actually accidentally hit submit team after this game. There are a few players that were suffering a little bit of low condition, but I'm not going to save and reload. It was an accident, but Luckily, we've come away with a 2-1 win. Shelvey scoring an absolute peach of a 25-yarder in 18 minutes. Ipswich getting their equaliser, and Mitrovic straight after half-time grabbing us the win. Which brings us to today's game. If we just have a quick look at the league table, we are 4 points clear, still undefeated. Last time I said that we lost, so hopefully I won't jinx that today. But a far superior goal difference as well to the teams around us, which is good. Reading the closest team to us, although Brighton level on points, but a far worse goal difference than Reading. If we look at Preston, I don't think they're not having the greatest of seasons, 21st at the moment. Simon Grayson, their manager, who is now, of course, the Sunderland manager. Any of their players having a good season? Alan Brown, their best rate. Nigel Rio-Coker, that's a blast from the past. So not many of their players having a good time at the moment. If we just have a quick look at ours, and check by average rating, some really good average ratings in there. I said at the start of the season I didn't rate Colback, and actually he's been one of our better players. He's come up with a couple of really important goals. He's got a few assists in there as well. So, I like it when players prove me wrong, and he's been a mainstay in the side at the moment. Him and Shelvey have been the main two in the midfield. So I'm quite happy to, if he keeps putting in the performances, I'm not going to argue. Importantly, Chancellor and Bemba, he's an absolute rock of a centre-back, getting a high average rating. Mitrovic has played really well, 7 goals in 11 games. Some good high average rating there. If we have a look at goals, Mitrovic top scorer, Gale with 5, Hadji with 5. Some of the midfielders chipping in, which is quite nice. So, and have a look at assists, Hadji and Ritchie, the top of the charts. So, things are going well for us at the moment, and hopefully long may they continue. Anyway, if we have a look at today's team, I have picked a slightly rotated team for a game against Preston. Again, obviously last time I did a live comp, picked a rotated team and we lost, but that was against probably a higher quality of opposition than Preston. We go for Matt Sells in goal, back four of Yedlin, Hanley, Clark and Lazar. In midfield we go with Ritchie, Diame, Hayden and Aarons, and up top Daryl Murphy and Dwight Gale. Like I said earlier, I've been thinking about changing the tactic. I have noticed some flaws in the 4-4-2 in terms of like team shape and that kind of thing, but it's working at the moment. So I don't want to, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And until we start slipping down the table, hopefully, obviously, touch wood, we don't do that. But I didn't actually find a piece of wood to tud. There we go. I'm in the garage, so there's plenty of wood around. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. Or we can, even if performances start to go stale, then I may think of changing it. But for now, I'm going to stick with it. I don't think I've ever seen this formation played in England. That's something you expect to see in Italy. I'm guessing they're going to be playing on the counter-attack then. Right then, I am expecting us to win this game. The fans are expecting, so let's go and give none of them some interested for the fans. Which is actually one of the problems when Newcastle got relegated. They said that no one wanted to play for the club and it didn't mean anything to them, so we need to reintroduce that anyway as today's game gets started. I hope you are enjoying the series. I know we're only a couple of episodes in, but I hope you are liking it. If you haven't, go back and watch the earlier videos. It'll introduce a series, and it's good that we're not. I know we're unbeaten in the league, but seeing a live com defeat, albeit okay, it was in the cup. It shows that we're not gonna run away with everything. As Diame scores an absolute beauty, and he's picked that ball up out of absolutely nowhere. And it's just hit one. That's unbelievable, Jeff. As we see it again, Hayden plays a good ball inside. He's got so much space. Keeper slightly out of position maybe. And he's just hit an absolute rocket. Great goal from Modi Army. He's got that in his locker as well. As I was saying, as we nick the ball off Preston, hopefully games like that will show that we're not going to just run away with things. We're not going to win every game. Hopefully this first season will be fairly routine, but once we get past that, it'll be more of a challenge, and as much as I am enjoying it now, it will definitely be more enjoyable because of the challenge. Murphy, couldn't quite slip him in. Hayden picks up the ball then, and Gale, Out to Aaron's. Can he do anything? Hayden. Murphy. Have a shot. Oh, it's a great goal. Daryl Murphy with his first goal of the season. I've wanted Murphy to do well. I do rate him. I think he's a good player. He had that one good season at Ipswich and he's gone off the boil a bit. But he is a good striker to have at the club. He offers something slightly different. And he scored an absolute beauty there. Two absolute beauties in this game. I'm going to keep saying it. They were absolute beauties. And Hanley lumps it forward. Murphy into Gale. Gale, yeah, slots it away. 3-0. This game is becoming comfortable now. A lovely finish. As we look at it again there, Murphy nods it down into Gale's path, beats his defender, and coolly slots it past the keeper into the corner. Beautiful finish. 12 shots in 38 minutes, 7 on target. I knew Preston was struggling, but our recent form, I didn't think this game was going to be as easy as it has been. Maybe that's dangerous saying that. As we come into half time, I'm going to get passionate with these boys. I'm very happy with how it's going. I am going to make a change. Aaron's is struggling slightly. So I am going to bring on... Ooh, who am I going to bring on? Right, Lazar can play left wing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on Jesus Gamez for Aaron's. Just swap those two round. Gamez can play left back. Lazar can get a bit further forward. I haven't seen much from Lazar this season. I know I've been playing Paul Dummett and he's been playing really well. But Lazar is quite highly rated, so hopefully we get to see something of him as he's on the ball here. He shoots. Oh, it's crept in. The keeper's had an absolute mare. It's gone down as a Lazar goal. And it's like the game can hear me. Unbelievable. So Hayden feeds Lazar. He goes round his man. A tight angle. He's had the shot. And I don't know how that's gone in. Whether it's hit the bar and trickled in or hit the post and then hit the keeper. I don't care. It's 4-0. And we look so much better. You know, the past few games we've struggled a bit. And we haven't looked good, but this, you know, the criticism... Oh, as Beckford grabs one. See? Jinxing it. The game can hear me. Lazar scores, and I say we look good and we concede a goal. But, yeah, this performance is a bit unlike us at the moment, which is a good thing. But a good finish from Beckford, and hopefully this doesn't come to much. Welsh picks it up to Gallagher. Up to Beckford. Looks like Preston have changed their shape. Horgan's played in. Robinson... Oh no, come on boys, we can't let this slip now. Callum Robinson with his first goal of the season, and that was all too easy. Once Clark had been beaten, that was it. Hanley coming across, but he's left Robinson free and he's made it 4-2. Right, come on, I'm going to do one of those in-game team talks. Right, let's get aggressive and say we need to concentrate. As time has ticked down, and we are 15 seconds. Gallagher whips in a free kick, heads away. They got a last chance. Gamez, poor header, and we've just about got it away. And I think that is going to be that. And it is a 4-2 win. Slightly disappointed that we were 4-0 up, cruising, and we've let a couple of goals in. But at the end of the day, an impressive performance nonetheless. Going to be calm and say, well done, boys. That was a very good performance. So as we look then, still 4 points clear of Reading. Goal difference has improved a little bit. The stats: 24 shots, 12 on target, 50% possession, so a fairly even game. Isaac Hayden getting the man of the match, which is good. You know, I'm happy that these players have come into the side who don't play that often and have put in good performances. You know, to make me think about it going forward. Right, that is it from me. Pop a like on there if you have enjoyed today's episode. If you're new here and you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching.